Welcome, friends. In yesterday's challenges, our first warrior tasted defeat. But before the sun sets this very day, one of these here gathered must follow in their friend's footsteps. Who will it be? Good morrow, young warriors. Who amongst you has the fortitude to fight on? And who harbours doubts? The raven's eye cannot foresee the future, but it can summon up the past. Grimmick starts the day in last place with 6 rings and 2 lives, but he can regain a life with just 1 more ring. It is a close-run contest between Nosu, Tero and Maska, but Brenna dominates the tournament with all 7 lives intact. Though the road ahead is slippery, my one wish for you is, as always, to conquer your fears and to increase your wisdom. But come, the first challenge awaits. Our path is blocked by Demon Square. This is not a physical trial, but it will test your thinking. The demons appear still for the moment, but in order to elude them, you must have your wits about you. At the far end of the path is the wisdom tree, adorned with gold rings, but it will not give up its treasure freely. It will pose questions to which the answer is either true or false. If you believe the answer to be true, step sideways onto the white path. If you believe the answer to be false, step sideways onto the black path. The wisdom tree will then give its answer. Those of you who have chosen wisely may then take a step forward. The rest must remain where they are and await their fate. After each answer, the demons will also move forward, 1 square at a time. If you fail to stay ahead, then you will be taken and lose a life. Warriors, are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
A conifer is a kind of tree that produces cones. I'm sure you'll agree. True or false? The answer is true. The moon that floats in the dark of the night shines silver with its very own light. True or false? The answer is false. In the lonely oceans, the albatross is king, for of all flying birds, he has the widest wings. True or false? The answer is true. If a bull sees the colour red, he won't mind. It's a little-known fact, but he's colour-blind. True or false? The answer is true. Nocturnal, a word used to describe creatures who sleep in the night and from moonlight hide. True or false? The answer is false. Is this a question that you will know? A female deer is called a doe. True or false? The answer is true.
Warriors, you had gold in your sights, but sawdust in your brains. Gold has a high price, but knowledge is richer by far. You must each Now lose a life. Do not be too disheartened. We have many more challenges to face before the day is out. Let us travel on.
I knew that I could have done it, but it was just when I came to the question about the bull, and I weren't sure which way to go, so I just stayed where I was.
I was quite disappointed, and I was scared when the demon came behind me.
I was doing very, very good until the end. I couldn't figure out the question about the female deer because I've never learnt about that yet.
Alas, these forlorn ruins were once a proud and majestic palace, but they were destroyed by demon's fire many centuries ago. Their evil evidence still burns here. The fires are tended by the ghost demon, who still haunts these ruins to this very day. Nothing would please Raven more than you snuffing them out. In this challenge, you will need a keen eye and an even steadier hand. You must use this catapult to fire ice balls at the flames. But beware, for the ghost demon will take revenge on those who are not swift enough. Now, mark this glass well, for when the sands begin to run low, you will have little time left to quench the fires. Grimmick, you have only 1 life and 6 gold rings. It is you who will go first. Grimmick, for every fire you extinguish, you will receive a gold ring. But with only 1 life left, fail to extinguish any, and you will be eliminated. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Well done, young warrior. The warriors must hit the center of the flame if they are to extinguish it. Remember, you have already secured 1 gold treasure. You must be quicker, my young friend. Time is fast decreasing, my young friend. The time is up. Maska, are you prepared to face the flames? Then let the challenge begin. Take your time. Maska, your time is up. 1 gold ring is yours. Teru, if you extinguish 2 fires, then you will win back a life. But fail to extinguish any, and you will lose a life. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Getting closer, my young friend. Time is rapidly decreasing, my young friend. You must hurry. The ghost demon is fast approaching. Nosu, will you follow Tero's fate? We shall see. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Nossu, 3 fires doused and 3 rings are yours. Brenna, you have proved to be our strongest warrior so far, but how will you fare in burning battlements? Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Sorry, my young friend. The ghost demon is fast approaching. Congratulations, Brenna. Once again, you have proved your worth. Warriors, you have shown true skill and dexterity. Place your rings on your standards. Nossu and Grimmick, you now have enough rings to exchange for a life. However, Tero was not so successful. I must return him to the here and now. Tero, you failed in this challenge and are aware of the price. You must now lose a life. So, the ghost demon has played a part in your destiny. But come, let us travel on.
I'm pleased that the girls did better than the boys because the boys were saying that they were going to beat the girls, so the girls are winning so far.
Burning battlements was quite hard, so I'm now in 4th and I think I might have a chance of getting back up, but I'm not that sure.
I put out all 3 fives with the ice balls and I was quite surprised that I got all of them, and that was good.
In balance beam, a warrior can develop skill, strength, and agility. Now, you will face each other astride a balance beam. You must battle to knock your opponent off without falling yourself. Should you fall, then you will lose a life. But for every victory, you will gain a gold ring. Brenna, you are our current leader and will do battle against Nossu, who is in 2nd place. The winner will then stay on and face the next placed warrior. I see that you have chosen the same weapons. But remember, on balance beam, strength is but one of the qualities you will require. Steadiness will also help you. Nossu, Brenna, are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Well done, Nossu. 1 ring is yours. Maska, will you have learnt from Brenna's mistakes? We shall see. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Tero, I see you have chosen a different weapon. But will you succeed where Brenna and Maska have failed? Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Nosu, you have defeated all comers. Grimmick stands between you and a clean sweep. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Nosu, you proved most skillful and practiced in that challenge. 4 gold rings are your reward. Place them on your standard. As for your fellow warriors, you all fought bravely, but you all fell from the balance beam and must therefore lose a life. Now, the journey continues.
We've just done balance beam and I lost against Nosu, but I was quite confident at the start that I would beat her, but I was upset at the end when she beat me.
I think balance beam was quite good, even though I was beat by Nosu. And I think that she deserved to win it in the end because she played really good against everyone.
I didn't really think I was going to be good at it because I wasn't good at the water one. And everyone was saying that Grimmick was going to win, but when it came to it, I done quite well.
Behold, the Wizard's Tower. Much magic and sorcery is still performed within its crumbling walls. Brenna, Nosu, you are in 1st and 2nd place, and are at least 3 lives ahead of your fellow warriors. Come. The Wizard has grown wicked in his old age, as well as careless. He has left many strange and extraordinary ingredients lying around, one of which is dragon's blood, deadly to mere mortals. Your test is to safely transfer the dishes to the strongbox, but if you spill a single drop of dragon's blood, then you will lose a life. Only the first warrior to reach the strongbox can claim the treasure therein. Take up your positions. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Unfortunate Nosu, this challenge requires the utmost care. Brenna, you obviously did not learn from Nosu's mistake. Seldom have I seen such recklessness. It is lucky that I have my own brand of magic. Brenna, Nosu, your lack of care has cost you dear, my young warriors. You must now pay the forfeit. But come. It is not advisable to loiter in the shadow of the tower.
Wizardsmith is really hard. I got the dragon's blood at the wrong angle and I picked it up and it fell off.
I was trying hard not to lose a life, but I did, so I was hoping that Brenna lost life as well, so I still have time to catch up.
And so the end of the day is almost upon us. And for one of these brave warriors, it shall soon be the end of their journey. 5 shall become 4. Welcome to the way of the warrior. Warriors, you have faced many challenges, but none so demanding as this. Tero, You have 1 life and 5 rings remaining. Grimmick, you also have 1 life, but you do not have any rings. It is you who must face the way of the warrior. Beyond the threshold is a golden path. A warrior must stay on this path at all times. If he should fall or step from it, then he will be eliminated. Now, the way of the warrior may be unforgiving, but it also offers great reward to the warrior who surmounts it. At the end of the path is a portal that leads directly to the next stage of the quest. Grimmick, should you successfully reach the end of the path, then you will survive to return another day. It will then be Tero's fate to face this challenge. But should you fail, then you must leave us and return home. Are you ready to face this test? Then focus your mind, and may the luck of the Raven's Eye be with you. Let the challenge begin. Grimmick, you showed courage and determination. Hold your head high. You have come to the end of the road, but consider, good friends are hard to find, but impossible to forget. Farewell.
I didn't know the rocks when I was going across the beam was going to fall down, so that was a surprise. The competition was very good. There was a lot of ups and downs, mostly downs for me because I went down, then up, and then back down again.
So, as our number diminish, the stakes become higher still. I sense my warriors' trepidation, but also their will to survive. Come, friends, let us seek shelter. A new day lies ahead. Next time on Raven. Masca and Nosu race against time to escape the spider's tunnel. Tero strives to complete the ring rock. And can Brenna claim all 3 rings in the leap of faith?